Place. First time coming here with Brian and Diane, and we'll definitely come again. Food's good, the atmosphere's good.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to our channel, Portugal on a Shoestring.
I did want to put this panel in as one sheet of plasterboard, just be neater, you know. Unfortunately, the room, with it being so small and odd shaped, it means that I got the plasterboard in here and I can't actually turn it or, you know, tip it up or anything. It's hitting the wall every time I try and move it. So all I've just done a quick rip cut across. I'll put half in and then I'll just rejoin them up here. What I will do, just where it's broken edge, just clean that up a little bit, just to take the lumps off. I mean, there'll be a little gap, but it's all going to get filled with joint and compound anyway. Right, let's get some screws in this. A little thing, if you're doing this as a permanent installation and you're using these things against the wall, just to stop it doing that, you can squirt some foam down the back, just between the wall and the stud, and what that will do is it'll stiffen up the whole wall and stop it sort of drumming. We're not bothered about that. Like I say, temporary structure. I don't know if you see it on that one. There's some movement, not a lot, and it'll stiffen up when you put the plasterboard on it. But if you put a little bit of foam behind it, expanding foam, that'll just lock that all together nice and tight. Okay, let's get the other piece on. If you are doing any work with plasterboard and you're having to move it more than a few feet, grab yourself one of these. They cost about £5, and the hook under the bottom of the plasterboard, and then you hold it like that. I mean, there's a little picture of a guy using it there. They make moving plasterboard around on your own so much easier, really do. You can make one out of a few scraps of wood. I think I've shown it before on one of my videos, but I just picked that one up. I think it's £4.50, €5. Anyway, right, next piece. That fits quite well. Again, get it screwed in, and then that's that wall finished. Right, this is the last of the sort of big pieces. So, let's see what we've got. So we've got that as a vertical edge, because that's nice and straight. Right, we've got a few offcuts, so we're going to make it up in a few pieces. I say it doesn't really matter, so saves on material. I think what I'll do, I'll bring some of the offcuts in and we'll measure them up sort of in position, because that way it should be a little bit more accurate. Right, go and get some offcuts. So the plasterboard in place. We'll go around with some expanded foam. We've got some quite large gaps around it. That's fine. Put some expanded foam in, trim it off, and then we'll put some jointing compound on. That's what you want, wipe your face.
Hi. Your stuff?
Yeah, fantastic place. First time coming here with Brian and Diane, and we'll definitely come again. Food's good, the atmosphere's good,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Go chef Irash. I think it's pronounced Irash. Irash?
And it's in
I'm not sure.
It's on the far side of Coimbra, or far
Yeah.
side from where we live.
We'll put the address in and that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Frog's legs.
No, I'm just vegetarian for now. I think it's looking for us. Oh, we're here, Portugal. It's wrong table. Oh, thank God.
There we go. Right, winter's fast approaching, and we need to get this this fire sorted. So you've seen previously we took the flue up to the ceiling in the living room, and it's poking into the loft. So now we need to go from where it finishes in the loft out through the roof. Now, at the moment, there's a load of old tiles and things like that, roof tiles, that are being stored up in the loft by previous owners. So first things first, we'll go into the loft, we'll get all of them down so we've got room enough to work. Then we'll try and open up the roof and we'll route the flue through it. So I'm going to get up into the loft and I'll pass the tiles down to Diane and she can just stack them up outside or something. We'll deal with them later. Right, let's crack on. We've got a pile of tiles here. These are from, oh God, donkeys years ago. I don't know when these were changed. But there's like some of these scattered all over the roof. So we want to get these out the way so it's got a bit of an easier area to work in.
It's easier the way that you did it last time.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave all the wood out. Right, now this is where the flue comes up into the loft. It's right in front of this window, and we did consider going out through it and up, but it's actually quite difficult to get to the wall on this side because there's another roof below it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take an angle piece and take it out to the roof, and we'll go through the roof. Now these are pre-made 45-degree angles. Those just slot in like that, and then we'll get a bit of pipe and we'll see where it'll hit the ceiling. Right, we've sort of got the rough position of where it's going, so we'll take some of these tiles out and just work on a bit more. We probably don't need to take some more out, but that gives us a start. Right. We'll make brackets up to support this as well, but for now it's just self-supporting. We've got several of the roof tiles out. We've cut a couple of the battens off because we'll replace them with metal ones because they're a bit close to the flue. These we can't change, so what we'll do, we'll put a heat shield on these. Piece of steel, 25mm off the wood, and just protecting this from the flue. At this height, away from the fire, it shouldn't be ridiculously hot, but it still needs some protection. This is our flue cap. We're just putting that on. And they just slip on, and then there's a Jubilee clip to tighten it in, clamp it in place. Just put one screw in it just to hold it while I'm working on it, stop it flying around all over the place. We need to put another piece of metal here, and then we need to fill this over the next tile so the water runs off and away. Oh, I'm getting tired of this climbing up and down ladders. Oh. This is external, internal, high temperature silicon. So you could use an ordinary silicon, it would work, but for I think it was £2 extra. Might as well get the right one. Oh. Right. Now this is the storm collar. That doesn't need any silicone. All we need is silicone in this gap here. So. Don't be stingy with it. Hard about is doing round the back because I can't see it. Let's take that off. That's easier. Now this little thing, it's called a storm collar, and this goes just above that and tightens up like that. Don't put any silicone on, although you can bed it into the silicone that's there, that's not a problem. Anyway, trouble is, it's not easy to put together. You need about 4 hands. I'm bound to drop this nut, I'm telling you. God, that'd be so much easier if it was a captive nut. Like I say, no real need to have any silicone on it, but if you bed it into what's there, and just neaten it up a little bit. Well, that should do that. Right, let's get the rest of these tiles on. Generally speaking, when you're putting tiles in, work from the bottom up. And you put them the right way round. That's better. Yeah, that's enough for today.